Orioles and their starter, and then obviously their 8th, 9th guys.
Yeah, they did a nice job. I mean, the back end of their bullpen's elite. I mean, I think we knew that coming in with Cano and Batista. And their starter did a really good job, cutter changeup combination, kept us off balance. You know, we had some good swings late. Had an opportunity, you know, in the 8th with the ball that Miggy hit, or the 7th, the ball that Miggy hit, and Santantier made a really nice play on it. But overall, just a well-pitched game.
You know, on the other side, Contreras gives up to 2 homers in the 1st and the 2nd, but hangs in there. How did he grow tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think tonight was probably the best stuff Rose had all year long, and I mean, you know, he gives up 2 solo homers and just, you know, 2 balls in the middle of the plate. But other than that, I thought he was outstanding. He was in pretty much control. Other than that, not a lot of hard contact. He got fly balls and did a really nice job.
Ben said on the radio that if Rowe really wanted to throw 96, 97 with the fastball consistently, he could probably did it today. Is there anything different that you saw?
No, I think he just attacked with the fastball his last couple starts, and I think we talked about it in the pregame a little bit. He just had not attacked with his fastball, and tonight he came out and with the mindset of going right after him, and again, his stuff was really good. And I mean, if you go through 7 innings and give up 2 runs on 2 solo homers, and I think he had one time where he had runners, you know, 2 runners on, and that was in the 6th. But other than that, I mean, he did a really good job of keeping a really good offensive club off balance.
Shelton, you guys have scored 18 runs over the past 12 games. What's your level of concern at this point with the offense, and what can be done to generate more?
Well, I think what we can do is just focus on pitch to pitch. And, you know, as much of a cliche as that sounds like, we have to. We cannot try to score 4 runs with nobody on base. And we got to get a couple balls to fall. You know, I mean, like I said, we hit the ball that Santantier made the really nice play on. You know, Key comes up with Tuke at third and hits a bullet right to him. The ball that, you know, Bay hits to lead off the 8th, Henderson makes a nice play on. I mean, they played well defensively tonight, and because of it, we weren't able to take advantage because of the way they caught the ball.
When things aren't clicking on offense, and with the play that you mentioned with Santander, is that kind of just an example of like when things aren't going your way, those are the type of plays that the other team just kind of seems to make? Yeah,
I mean, those are when you're going good, those are the balls that either 4 feet to the left or our left, his right, and it goes out of the ballpark and we're winning 3-2, or that's the ball that, you know, hits off the top of the wall and all of a sudden we're in a 2-2 game. And it's one of those things we have to continue to grind. We have to continue to create our own breaks. And I'm confident in this club being able to do it. We saw it earlier in the year. You know, when you have young players, sometimes they put a little pressure on themselves. We have to relax and go pitch by pitch.
Does the messaging at all change? I mean, they probably know exactly what you're saying right now. You know, whenever you're in a stretch like this, it might be just frustrating, you know, to hear the same thing every night.
Yeah, I mean, and it's one of those things where our focus has to stay consistent. It has to stay on the individual pitch and work off that, because if we try to get too far ahead of that, then, you know, you go even farther down. So we have to make sure that we just continue to focus on, you know, what our